What is going on, everybody? Welcome into the Fantasy Alarm Game Day live stream. I'm Howard Bender. With me, of course, Jen Piacenti. Jen, happy week 14. Are you ready for the playoffs? It's the play.
Yeah.
Oh, we're facing each other in the playoffs.
No, we're not.
Oh, damn. Oh, well. I thought maybe I was. I don't know.
No,
You know
but
what? It all blends
you're in so
together.
many.
I couldn't
No,
tell you.
but I am facing Jim Bowden. Jim Bowden. So after this, Howard, let's make sure I have the exact perfect lineup.
Yeah, sure. Of course
Come on,
I'll
you're on
help
my
you.
side. You're not going to help Jim. If you're picking between me and Jim, come on.
Come on, what? Jim already sent me a birthday present. I got a beautiful delivery of 6 pints of ice cream from like Graders in Cincinnati. What'd you do for me?
I don't know. Let me talk to my boss and see if I can get a raise. Then maybe I can afford to send you some ice cream.
Oh wait, my phone's ringing. Hello? Hello? Oh, Howard no home. Bye. Oh man, so wow, what a day already. I said I've been up all night long.
I noticed because my my notifications started going off around, I don't know, 2 a.m., 3 a.m.
Well, usually I get to answer questions throughout the day on Saturday. I did not get a chance to do it, so I just said, you know what, screw it. It's the playoffs. Let me make myself nice and available. Did all the work for the playbook and the dartboard yesterday, and then boom. What do you got? What do you got?
Also, Howard got a little team spirit last night. I don't know if you guys heard, but there's a little ink that says that, guys, if you buy a lifetime membership, you get Howard for the lifetime of that membership, because FA right here, friends.
It's a little covered up right now. I can't, got some ointment on it and stuff.
Don't need to worry about losing your favorite analyst. He's gonna be here.
Well, you never know. I mean, I could die. Like I could get hit by a bus tomorrow, Jen.
Howard, don't get me excited.
I know. She's like, ooh, I would work some drive time radio. That sounds fun.
Stop it.
Sweet. Oh man. Well, so anyway, so I stayed up all night, made sure that I got everything done. And it was good too, because I was right there when the Myles Gaskin news broke. We found out that he's got the Rona, and he came out, and that opened up the door for Deandre Washington to be the starting running back for Miami against Kansas City, whose run defense, it's not so good. But what makes it even more delicious is it's a revenge game narrative, right? Didn't Deandre Washington spend about 20 minutes on the Chiefs this year?
About 20 minutes, yeah. I don't know if we can count that as a revenge game narrative, but hey, whatever floats your boat.
I actually posted a poll at 4:00 this morning here, asking which is the better revenge game narrative for week 14. So the choices here, Jen, were Andy Dalton versus Cincinnati, Alex Smith versus San Francisco, Jordan Reed versus Washington, and DeAndre Washington versus Kansas City. Who do you think won?
Well, I'll tell you who my vote is, and it's not because I'm a Cowboys fan. It's Andy Dalton, because they really booted him, and he was pretty good to them. So it's got to be Andy Dalton.
58.9% of the voters
agree.
People who are looking at Twitter at 6 a.m. Eastern time. Why, people? Why? Ay. Unbelievable. So we got that news. We also received news in the middle of the night that Brandon Cooks was not going to play today. He is not feeling well. I think he's concussed again.
His foot. And
is it his foot?
Yeah, it's his foot. So there's still an outside possibility, but it's highly unlikely, which I immediately got very excited, because one of my big dart throws for this week and in my deep cuts video at Fantasy Alarm is Chad Hansen, also known as Chad Handsome.
Is he now?
Go look him up.
Well, I mean, it should be an interesting thing. When Colby Conway tweets out that he doesn't think Cooks is going to play, and he's like the biggest Texans homer you could possibly, meet, that tells me that, Kiki Kute, Chad Hansen, they definitely become in play. I think this also gives a little boost to Jordan Akins. You know,
I
they
think so
they
too.
talked about him playing some snaps out of the slot, so that
And
might help.
remember, no David Johnson either. So again, Puke Johnson, totally a gross play, but if you're in absolute bind, he looks a little bit better now with no Cooks because he does catch passes. So should they choose to use him that way, maybe he could have at least another receiving touchdown like he did in the game versus the Lions.
Puke Johnson. Somebody was asking a question. They accidentally said David Johnson instead of Duke Johnson, and they came back with the answer. They were like, "Oh, I meant to say Duke Johnson. Does that make it any better?" I'm like, "No, actually, it
No.
makes it worse for you. So just stick with the guys I told you, and forget about that." Now we do have some other running backs. I'm curious as to your take because it's all about the injury here. Josh
Yeah.
Jacobs dealing with the ankle issue. He's supposed to be available today. I think he's playing. And then Deandre Swift, who's supposed to be making his way back. Do you trust these guys?
Not particularly. But that being said, I trust them more than others. I trust Josh Jacobs more than DeAndre Swift. And not because of the matchup, not because of the talent level, but because of how their coaches have used them. Now, obviously, we don't really know what's going to happen with DeAndre Swift. We haven't seen him play since Matt Patricia's been gone, and he is the best back there. But from all reports, he just hasn't looked that great. It's very possible they could just use him lightly or, and I think Adrian Peterson could still be in there getting goal line carry. So we'll see. It is a soft run defense. You want to start DeAndre Swift, but it's still committee there, I think. And I don't know that they're going to go straight back to DeAndre Swift after he's been out so long. What do you think?
I mean, it really depends on what your other options are.
Right.
Like in the GST league, I have DeAndre Swift, but I don't have anybody who, could even come close to what his potential is. So if he does play, I'm going to use him. Now, if you have other options, like a lot of people do, I'm seeing a lot of questions about, DeAndre Swift versus McKissick versus Claypool versus Pittman. It's all like, for their flex play. So, a lot of people do have options there. I feel like if you don't, or if your options are a little on the suspect side, you just kind of have to give it a go and see what happens. I'm more bullish, believe it or not, on Swift than I am Jacobs, because am I the only one who loves the Colts defense this much?
No, but I mean, I said the same thing on Alarm After Hours with Fenty. I'm nervous because that's a tough run defense. So not only is he a little banged up, you got a tough run defense. That being said, I still, when you get asked the question like, Mike Davis or Josh Jacobs, it's still hard for me to say because you look at Mike Davis and I know that matchup is soft versus the Panthers, but he just hasn't been very good. And it's been multiple weeks in a row. He hasn't been very good. That's a tough question to me. In that case, I'm probably going Josh Jacobs, which may be unpopular. You may say Mike Davis is the way to go there, but there are tricky questions here, and we'll do our best.
Yeah, I mean, well, that's all we can do. That's all we can do. So
Howard, I have Kiki QT questions. Like, I have Kiki QT in a few leagues, and now that there's no Cooks, I'm starting to go, all right, do I like QT more than Parker? Do I like QT more than Marvin Jones? So we're there with you guys, but we're going to give you the best answers that we can.
Yeah. I mean, it's kind of funny, like, for example, the Deandre Washington news, I don't think he's that good of a running back. Like, I look at Deandre Washington this week like I saw Devontae Booker last week. There's good chalk and there's bad chalk. If everybody's going to be using DeAndre Washington, like in DFS, for example, because this is one of those weeks where there's really not a lot of value on the slate if you're playing cash games. If you're playing GPP contests, you can take those dart throws, those $3,000, $3,200 guys on DraftKings. Maybe they're, $4,500, $4,600 on FanDuel, and you can use those guys with, whatever bigger names you want. But when you're playing cash games, you really want to have a high floor, not necessarily fully across the board, but as much as possible. But when you look at, like, let's say our DFS ownership percentages and the projections there, it's like still the majority of people are using Derrick Henry and Devontae Adams. So, a lot of people are playing their cash games right now like they're playing a GPP where they're like, well, I'm going to get these big guys in here because these are the big guns. And then, I'll just kind of, I'll throw away a spot here. I'll use Cole Kmet as my tight end so I can get Devontae Adams and Derrick Henry in there. And it's very, very risky. So, I tried to do right by everybody you'll see in the example lineups. But yeah, I had to throw a couple of dartboard guys in there on DraftKings at least, just to try and make it fit. I don't know. We'll see. Yikes! All right. You got anything else you want to add about the week before we start hitting you up with all these questions?
No, I mean, let's do it. Let's go win. It's time to win.
Somebody's been hanging out with Fensty an awful lot, right?
No, I'm like, it's time.
There's no other option.
There is no other option.
There is no other option. All right, well, let's do it then. Let's hit the questions, and we will start with over here. Yeah, I'm not even going to tell you because what happens is if I tell you where I'm starting, then everybody jumps there and they start asking the questions again, and then they go back to the other one. I'm on to you people. It's taken me 14 weeks, but I'm on to you now. Jen pick 3 here. PPR format. James Conner, Raheem Mostert, Chase Claypool, and Michael Pittman. Okay. I stumped you on the first one, huh?
You did already. Conner, Mostert, Pittman.
Yeah, I mean, I'd love to try and get Claypool in there, but you don't want to go Conner and Claypool and overcommit to the Steelers. Yeah. So I'm with you. Need 2 here. J.D. McKissick, Todd Gurley, Puke Johnson.
I'm going to say McKissick and Johnson.
Thoughts on Gurley traveling across country? No?
Yeah, and his knee, I'm not loving it. I definitely think he could get a goal line carry, but I don't think you're going to get a lot of yards out of him. So I'm just kind of thinking that maybe with Cooks out, Duke Johnson, though he's not going to get you any yards per carry. Like you're going to get nothing there, but you might get a few catches and you might get a sneaky receiving touchdown.
All right. Need 2 here. Michael Thomas, Deontay Johnson, Calvin Ridley.
Ridley and Johnson.
You're not into Michael Thomas? Michael Thomas, double-digit targets last week. We went through this all over again.
He did, and he's fine. I don't trust Taysom Hill.
All right. Is Brashad Paraman a worthwhile waiver pickup to stream in this week?
I'm over it, y'all. No, I think everybody thinks that Brashad Paraman won their playoffs for them last year, and they're obsessed. I've seen multiple people like starting him for weeks now, thinking Brashad Paraman's going to win them their league. I know Jamison Crowder may not play, but this involves Sam Darnold throwing a lot of deep balls. I think you're more likely to get something out of Braxton Berrios or someone like that this week. I think people are getting too crazy about Brashad Paraman. If you're, I just don't think that's the way you're going to win your week. If you want to stash him for later on, because maybe, I guess, but I'm not excited about Brashad Paraman.
All right, fair enough. Need 2, half-point PPR. Nyheim Hines, Tyler Boyd, Todd Gurley, Michael Pittman, Allen Lazard, and Russell Gage.
Allen Lazard playing? I thought he was injured. Am I wrong?
I thought he was. He might be. Here, I will look him up while you.
Okay, so give him to me again. I think
he does not have an injury designation for this week.
Okay,
so he's good to go.
This has been a practice he missed. All right.
So Hines, Boyd, Gurley, Pittman, Lazard, Russell Gage.
Boyd and Gage.
I hope Boyd doesn't get thrown out of the game for popping somebody in the face this week, right? I was like, hey, great touchdown. That was sick. That was awesome. Did you just punch a dude in the face? Like, did you slap him in the face? Come on, Tyler.
That was Need 2. Surprising.
Is it surprising?
I think so. I mean, is Tyler Boyd known to be, like, combative?
I don't know. I don't think so.
I never thought of him that way. Something must have happened.
Maybe he said something about his mother. Just saying. Need 2 here. Miles Sanders, Brandon Ayuk, Tyler Boyd.
Ayuk and Boyd. I can't believe
Ayuk
I'm
and
saying
Boyd.
it.
You're hating on Miles Sanders, right?
I'm not hating on Miles Sanders. I like Miles Sanders, but those two guys have really good matchups. A lot of times I'm still going to tell you to start Miles Sanders, but the fact is they haven't used him. And they've got Jalen Hurts, who's kind of a mobile quarterback. I don't know if that's going to encourage them to use Miles Sanders or not. It's just a big question mark.
Gotcha. Josh Jacobs or Melvin Gordon?
Melvin Gordon.
Ronald Jones or Wayne Gallman?
Ronald Jones by a hair.
Scotch. Zeke or Jonathan Taylor in cash games?
I think Taylor. I think you're going to save a little bit. I think you're going to save like $800 if you go Taylor.
Yeah, I prefer Taylor in cash also, just because Zeke's got the calf issue, and you know, you never know if he comes out of the game or not. I mean, I'm using Zeke in GPP contests, but you know, again, I'm with you on Taylor. He seems like he might have the higher floor for that. Matt Stafford, Matt Ryan.
Matt Ryan.
Ty Johnson or DeAndre Swift?
DeAndre Swift.
Yeah, see, there you go. Is Gore playing today?
I don't know.
Is that old fart going to be on the field today? Ooh, full practice on Friday.
Yeah,
there's
then
optimism.
definitely Swift.
Yeah, give me Swift. PPR, it's a flex spot. You might need a pen and paper for this.
Is it Ann?
It's not Ann, but it's somebody who has numerous options here.
All right, let's go.
All right. Hurst, Adrian Peterson, Colin Johnson, Darius Slayton, Henry Ruggs, Darnell Mooney.
Okay, if Swift is out, do we think we're going to get a Swift out, or do we think he's going to play no matter what?
I think he's going to play.
I think he's going to play too. This is going to be probably not popular, but I'm going to go Adrian Peterson and Colin Johnson.
I love the Colin Johnson call. And yeah,
love
Peterson,
Colin Johnson.
Right? The dude's like...
I don't trust Darius Slayton anymore. Like, I want to. I think the talent is there, but I don't trust him. And Hayden Hurst, I'm not starting a tight end. Sorry. I know that Julio Jones is out, but I'm not that excited about Hayden Hurst unless I have to. Darnell Mooney. Yeah, Houston secondary is kind of soft, but I don't really see like huge upside there with Mitch Trubisky. And Henry Ruggs, Indianapolis Colts, again, defense. He had one amazing catch last week. He has talent, but you're not going to get enough of a floor. So that's my reasoning.
I like it. All right, need 2. Oh, we've got that one already. Here you go. Josh Allen or Justin Herbert? This has been a popular question all day long.
I'll go Josh Allen, but man, do I really expect to bounce back from Herbert today.
Yeah, see, I'm gonna go with Sherbert on this one here. I'm digging on him. I'm invested. I'm invested. Standard League need 2 running backs and a flex. Dobbins, Puke, Singletary, Deandre Washington, the Juju.
Dobbins and Juju.
Juju.
I guess Puke.
Really?
Would you take Singletary?
No, I think I'd probably go with Washington here.
Really?
Duke Johnson sucks, right? I mean, he's just bad.
I mean, I'm with you. He does, but we don't know anything about DeAndre Washington. Nothing. We don't know if he's good at all. And Duke, we know he's not good, but we know he can catch the ball. Right,
exactly. We know he's not good,
but we know he can catch the ball. And they don't have many receivers.
Kyler Murray or Ryan Tannehill?
Oh, God. No. I'm going to go Kyler. I know that everybody's down on Kyler, but I'm going to go Kyler.
I am too. Marvin Jones or Deebo Samuel?
Oh, man. I hate this Marvin Jones question. I'm worried about him. I know he's the number 1 receiver. I'm worried about him seeing a lot of Jair Alexander. But I'm going to go Jones over Samuel.
All right. Justin Jefferson or Michael Thomas? I know where you're going here.
Jefferson.
Oh, somebody finally spelled his name right. Thank you, Craig W. Jordan. Dalton Schultz or Mike Gasoki?
Dalton Schultz.
Okay.
I like Schultz today.
Pick 2. PPR. Claypool, Lamb, Chark.
Claypool and Lamb. I know that Chark has a really, really good matchup, but my concern is I've watched those games. Mike Glennon doesn't really look for him. When he does, they just don't connect. So until Mike Glennon, I'm kind of just devaluing Chark until Mike Glennon isn't the quarterback anymore.
Gotcha. Let me just, you know what? I shared the live stream on a live stream right now. Ask your question there, please. See, I even said please. You can tell. You can tell I'm in a good mood today.
Can tell you're in a good mood.
Right? This is what happens when I don't sleep. Jordan Akins over Hayden Hurst or Jordan Reed, full point PPR.
No, I wouldn't. I would stick with, I think I would go Jordan Reed here.
Me too. Revenge game narrative. Brandon Ayuk or Michael Pittman?
Ayuk.
Need 3. Kamara, Swift, Jacobs, Washington, Drake.
Kamara, Swift, Drake.
Kamara, Swift, and Drake. Michael Thomas or Corey Davis? Oh, they're really putting your Michael Thomas.
They really are.
To the test here, huh?
I'm going to Corey Davis.
I'm drinking smart water, so I'm better at this job.
He is much better at this job. You should do whatever Howard says, not what I say.
Need 2. Michael Pittman, T.Y. Hilton, Deontay Johnson. I mean, I guess it's Deontay. It's D. Johnson.
Oh, that could be a lot of Johnsons.
Yeah. So, Carter, you CEO, what's up with all this Johnson? I guess you know what? I'm just gonna say, Carter, you're gonna have to re-ask this question because that's a big difference between Duke Johnson, Deontay Johnson. Because that's gonna answer. He's Miles Sanders, Lamb, Hanson, Washington, Johnson, Hilton, Pittman. So, Carter, you're gonna have to re-ask that question, please. 2 out of 4 here. Chark, Pittman, Mike Williams, or Colin Johnson?
Pittman and Williams.
Pittman and Williams, she says. And I agree. Chark, Gio, Deandre Washington.
Gio.
Antonio Brown or Michael Gallup?
That's a tough one. I'm going to go Antonio Brown.
I am too. Watson or Tannehill?
Watson.
Does Booker have any value this week? No. I mean, no. Goose egg, 0. Oh, man. DeAndre Washington or Nyheim Hines?
Nyheim Hines.
Ty Johnson or Michael Pittman?
Michael Pittman.
Hurst, Schultz, Gotta Janu.
I think Janu.
Steelers D or Panthers D?
Steelers D or Panthers D? Panthers.
I was just going to say, I kind of like the Panthers. Denver leads the league in giveaways and turnovers. They suck. But full point PPR, Reed, Komet, or Akins. And he is already starting QT.
Let's go Reed.
Swift, McLaurin, Ronald Jones, or Mike Davis?
Ronald Jones.
I love it. Excellent call. Let's go over here and see what everybody wants to know. Whoop. Am I losing? Oh my God. I think I'm losing questions here.
Yeah, that's what happens. Is it Facebook or is it Periscope? Because it happens both places to me.
Facebook. Here we go.
Yep. You lose them.
Slow down, people. Slow down.
It happens to me every Thursday.
Geo. Oh, there
They
we
go so
go.
fast, you can't even read them.
It really did. Geo,
Yeah.
Jacobs, Ayuk, Gallup, Shepard, or Bell. Need a running back and a flex here.
Geo, Jacobs, Ayuk. Okay, so I'm going to go Ayuk, and I'm going to go Jacobs.
Okay, beautiful. Somebody's screaming Bender. Wiedershaw. Screaming right back at him. KC defense or Baltimore defense?
KC.
KC. Need one. PPR. Godwin, Juju, Kareem Hunt, McKissick, or Connor?
Godwin.
Murray or Herbert?
Herbert.
You know, this guy, Jamie Lee Beck, said, hey, Jamie, you're answering all the questions for everybody, and I can't read all the questions here. So, I don't know. Maybe, I don't know if they want you to answer the questions or if they're asking them for the two of us. So, we're going to have to, I'll just kind of skip through it. I'm going to have to pull off of Facebook because he's answering everything. Sorry. It's moving on over here. PPR, Miles Sanders, Devontae Parker, T. Higgins, or Antonio Brown?
I'm going to go Devontae Parker.
Devontae Parker. Need three here. Connor, Carson, Clyde Edwards-Helaire, and Juju.
Connor, Carson, Clyde Edwards-Helaire.
All right. But please rank these five players. You ready? You got your pen and paper out?
Yeah.
Montgomery, Zeke, Jacobs, Lockett, Deontay Johnson.
Okay. Lockett, Deontay Johnson, Montgomery, Zeke, Jacobs.
There you go. Jordan Reed or Cole Kmet?
Jordan Reed.
Standard League, need one. Deontay Johnson, J.K. Dobbins, or Robbie Anderson?
Oh, let's go Robbie Anderson.
Yeah, it's a nice matchup there, right? Mm-hmm. Eric Ebron or Dallas Goedert?
Dallas Goedert.
Half-point PPR, Mike Davis or Kareem Hunt?
Kareem Hunt.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
Why? Against Baltimore?
Because they'll probably be from behind.
They may
have to throw some more. You know what? Mike Davis was really good for a long time, but look at what's happened lately. He's not been very good. It's really hard to go back and just say just because of volume, he's going to be like Christian McCaffrey would be. There's a reason why Christian McCaffrey is still their number one. He did an admirable job for a long time, but it's been a while since he's been good, much like Gio Bernard. And I know they both have great matchups, but I feel uncomfortable telling you to go play them just because of the volume and the matchups when you have an alternate that's giving you a more solid floor. And I think Kareem Hunt has actually over the season given you a more solid floor than Mike Davis.
All right. Beautiful. Excellent rationale. Look at you.
I mean, I could be wrong.
You don't need me.
Definitely could be wrong.
You should just read and answer all the questions right now.
No, I can't. They're disappearing too quickly.
All right, fine. Need one in a PPR. Godwin, Swift, Landry, or the Beazles?
Godwin.
Half-point PPR. Need one. Mike Evans, Marvin Jones, Sterling Shepard.
Mike Evans.
Yeah, I love this matchup for Mike Evans.
Me too.
He's got huge height and size advantage over these corners in Minnesota. It's going to be good. Noah Fant or Logan Thomas?
Logan Thomas.
Need one in a PPR. Naeem Hines, DeAndre Swift, Clyde Edwards-Helaire.
Let's go. Oh, man, that's tough. Let's go Clyde Edwards-Helaire.
Full point PPR. T. Higgins, Michael Gallup, T.Y. Hilton, the Beazles.
The Beazles.
The Beazles. PPR, 2 flex from Nyheim Hines, Kiki Kute, Tim Patrick, Nelson Aguilar, and Sterling Shepard.
I'm going to go Kute. And who was the first person you said?
The first person I said was Nyheim Hines.
That's a good matchup too, but I think they're going to go with Taylor. And I don't think they'll be. Okay, so yeah, I'm going to go Kuti. Let's go Kuti and Hines. I was going to go Patrick. That's what I was thinking, Patrick. I was debating between Hines and Patrick.
Yeah, I like Patrick. I feel like Jonathan Taylor's going to get himself a good game today. He's going to see some nice touches. Yeah, I like Tim Patrick in this game for Denver. Lamar or Deshaun? Bum.
Deshaun.
Wow. Hating on Lamar, huh?
I'm not hating on Lamar, but I mean, it's not going to be as easy as it was versus the Cowboys. Cleveland actually has a pretty good run defense, and isn't that who they're playing? I'm not making that up,
That
right?
is who they're playing.
Okay.
Correct.
Yeah, and I think that we shouldn't think, he was able to run all over Dallas, but even so, he actually didn't put up a huge game for you the way he should have. He should have put up much bigger numbers for your fantasy squad. So I'm not in love with Lamar anymore, and yeah, that's where I feel.
You're all out of love?
I'm not
you're so lost without him?
I'm so lost without you. No, I'm not lost at all without you. I mean, I think he's fine, but I just think there's a better option.
Gotcha. Sit one of these players. Are you ready?
Mm-hmm.
Amari Cooper, Cole Beasley, Jarvis Landry.
I'm going to sit Landry.
Need one of these in a PPR. Russell Gage, Cole Beasley, Michael Gallup, Sterling Shepard.
Ooh, oh, wow. That's a lot of middling good people. Let's go Cole Beasley.
The Beasles. Need one in a PPR. Swift, Singletary, or Puke Johnson?
Swift, if he plays. If not, I guess you got to go with Puke.
Ew.
I know, but what are you going to run? Are you going to play Singletary versus Pittsburgh? I mean,
it's not a good matchup there either. Sorry, Ann. Oh, let's see. Need a flex here. Ponch needs a flex. Ponch needs either Gallup, T.Y. Hilton, T. Higgins, or the Beasles.
Gallup, T.Y. Hilton, T. Higgins, or the Beasles. Go the Beasles.
Need 2 here. Nyheim Hines, J.D. McKissick, Christian Kirk, Lazard, or Gallup?
McKissick and Lazard.
Need full point PPR. Here's the flex play. Ayuk or Boyd?
Ayuk.
Goddard or Hurst?
Goddard.
He's starting Miles Sanders. Oh, no, Miles Sanders on the bench, he says. Running backs, blah, blah, blah. Yep, Miles on the bench. You're good. PPR, Dobbins, Gallup, or Gabriel Davis?
Dobbins.
Big Ben or Carr?
Big Ben.
Need 2 out of Gio, McKissick, Mike Williams, Michael Pittman.
McKissick and Mike Williams.
McKissick and Mike Williams. Tannehill or Cousins? Ooh.
Tannehill.
Ooh, so close. They're so close.
It is close.
They really are close for me. Yeah. Rank them. Big Ben, Tannehill, Matt Ryan.
Tannehill, Big Ben, Ryan.
Hopkins or Godwin?
Hopkins.
Sit one in a PPR. Lamb, Godwin, or Hilton? Who sits?
Hilton sits.
Dallas Goedert, Evan Engram, Mike Gesicki, or Logan Thomas?
Go Dallas Goedert.
Half point PPR, Kamara or Jonathan Taylor?
Kamara. It's tough, I know.
Because your boyfriend Taysom Hill.
No, I can't stand Taysom Hill. I'm so ready for the Taysom Hill experiment to be over.
Me too. Please come back, Drew Brees. Flex PPR. Puke, DeAndre Washington, Kiki Kute, or T.Y. Hilton?
Kiki.
Mike Davis or Ronald Jones?
Ronald Jones.
DeAndre Washington, Todd Gurley, or Puke Johnson?
Todd Gurley.
PPR. Oh, it's PPR for the Jones versus Davis question. We were on Jones anyway.
Yeah,
PPR
Jones.
and standard, actually. Geo or Puke?
Geo.
Ann wants to know if I like Josh Allen over Tannehill this week. So cover your little baby ears there, Jen, so I can talk privately with Ann, if you don't mind.
Mm-hmm.
Hello, Ann. It's Josh Allen for me, no doubt. Trubisky or Matt Ryan? Ooh.
Matt Ryan.
Ronald Jones or Chris Carson in a FanDuel GPP?
I would go Ronald Jones there.
I would too. Jonnu Smith, Jordan Akins, Mike Gasoki.
Jonnu Smith.
Gio or Puke?
Gio.
Connor or McKissick?
Connor.
Alrighty. PPR, double flex, Gio, Chark, T. Higgins, Marvin Jones. Need two.
Jones. And I mean, I want to say Chark because it's such a good matchup. I have not seen them connect.
Come on, do it.
I don't think they're connecting.
Okay. Then it's got to be Gio then, huh?
I guess. Yeah, Gio.
All right.
I'm just afraid you're going to take a 0 with Chark, like a 6. I'm afraid you're going to take like a 6 with Chark.
Well, that's not very nice for those of us who have
Chark
in our starting lineup.
He's kind of due, but I just okay.
You don't sound confident, Jen.
Don't feel confident. I want to be. I do.
All right.
But I don't feel confident.
What about in this one? Full point PPR, Ronald Jones, T.Y. Hilton, Marvin Jones Jr.
Here I'm going Rojo again.
Me too. Tanyan or Ebron?
Tanyan.
One flex, one running back, half point PPR. Washington, Sanders, Mostert, Antonio Brown, T.Y. Hilton, Gabriel Davis.
Let's go. Mostert and Antonio Brown.
There you go. I like that. I like where your head's at there, Piacenti. You. Kareem Hunt or J.D. McKissick?
McKissick.
Clyde Edwards-Helaire or Miles Sanders in a standard league?
Clyde Edwards-Helaire. Miles Sanders doesn't get touchdowns. Even when they do play him, they don't let him do the goal line carries anymore. So I feel like in the standard league, it's just really frustrating. He's more valuable in a PPR league.
I agree. Ponch wants to know, is today a Jamalful Williams day?
I don't know. Ponch, it's such a good question. I'm debating myself because I have an option to start him over someone like Marvin Jones in a league. And it obviously, normally you would say no, but that run defense, and we haven't seen them Green Bay really commit to Aaron Jones the way they should. So, Howard, what do you think?
I don't. So Green Bay, when they go to Detroit actually plays them tough. They're getting Swift back. Matthew Stafford, the thumb is now 3 weeks into being healthy. They're trying to bring in, they've got Hawkinson who's consistent. They've got, Quintez Cephas. They've got Marv Jones. So, I think that this is more of an Aaron Jones day than a Jamalful Williams day.
I hope so.
He'll get work, but not enough to really tip the scales for me. Seeing that Leonard Fournette is inactive. Just keep in mind. Ronald Jones.
He's affordable on both slates too, I believe.
So affordable. He's so affordable. T. Higgins or Chris Carson?
Carson.
Half point PPR, pick 2. You ready? It's McLaurin, Ayuk, Mike Williams, DeAndre Washington, Ty Johnson, Mostert, or Paraman.
I'm going to go McLaurin and Ayuk.
Excelente. Godwin or Thomas, PPR?
Godwin.
Need 1 for a half point PPR. Zeke, Ayuk, Landry, Hilton, or Samuels?
Ayuk.
Gio or Boyd?
Boyd.
Tannehill or Murray?
Murray.
Kamara, Montgomery, Justin Jeff. Oh, it's Kamara or Montgomery. That's it. It's
Kamara.
Justin Jefferson or Tyler Lockett?
No, I don't want to pick. Tyler Lockett, I guess.
I'll go Jefferson. I love him.
They're both awesome.
They are. Jefferson, scotch more awesome.
Than Tyler Lockett? Clearly, you've never been Locketed.
Oh, I have been Locketed. Locketed and loaded. Swift or Mike Davis?
Mike Davis, I think.
Gronk or Gasoki?
Gronk.
Rojo or McKissick?
Rojo.
Gasoki or Fant?
Fant.
Now, he could pick up Schultz or Jordan Reed. Would you prefer either of them over Noah Fant?
Yeah, I would prefer Jordan Reed over Noah Fant.
All right. Ooh, pick 2. You ready? Tom Brady, Justin Herbert, Josh Allen.
Oh, man.
All right.
I'm going to go Herbert and Allen, but Tom Brady, he could have a day.
He could have a day. He definitely could. Let's see. Ooh, Jacobs or DeAndre Washington?
I'm still going Jacobs here.
As am I. Ridley, DK Metcalf, Allen Robinson need to sit one.
No way you have to sit one. There is no way. I guess sit Ridley.
Any reason why?
Because he could be the only one that they take out because they know that there's no Julio, so he may see some double coverage. I don't think they'll do the same honors. I don't think Houston's good enough to do that to Allen Robinson, and DK Metcalf is just a freaking beast, and he's facing the Jets.
He is facing
at home, right? Aren't they at home?
They are.
Yeah. So.
Yeah. For Atlanta, for all you GPP hounds over there, he's in the dartboard. I'm telling you, Christian Blake. Touchdown today. Ooh. I'm being told that the inactives are in right now.
Let's see if Cooks is officially inactive. That's what we need to know.
What's that?
We need to know if Cooks is officially inactive.
Okay. Well, I'm heading over there right this second. Right now. And here we go. For the Texans, Brandon Cooks is officially inactive. That is correct. On the Bears side, Buster Screen officially inactive. That's addition by subtraction right there for the Bears pass D. Cardinals, Zane Gonzalez, Andy Isabella is inactive today. For the Giants, nobody that matters. The Vikings, Kyle Rudolph is inactive, so you are looking at Irv Smith season. Madison is also out. For the Bucks, Leonard Fournette is out. For the Titans, Darrington Evans, nobody. Deonta Foreman. What are you gonna do? No Foreman. For the Jags, Luton, he is now officially inactive as well. For the Cowboys, DiNucci. Anthony Brown still out, huh? Ooh, that's a bummer for your secondary. For the Bengals, Randy Bullock, the kicker, he's out, but nobody major. For the Broncos, Tyler Cleveland is out. For the Panthers, Will Grier, Christian McCaffrey officially inactive.
What about DJ Moore?
What about DJ Moore?
Is he active?
Yeah.
Is he on the COVID list still?
He's on the COVID. He should be on the COVID list, right?
Okay. I think so. I think it's just Curtis Samuel and Robbie Anderson today.
Yeah. Let me just double check it right there for you, Jen, and for everybody listening. Yes, he is still on the reserve
on the COVID list. But Samuel's off the COVID list now, so he's
Correct.
back.
Yeah, and I love Samuels this week. I really do.
I do too.
All right, what was I just looking at? The inactives for the
Carolina.
Chiefs. Excuse me. Will you? This is what happens when you don't sleep. Nobody necessary on the Chiefs. For the Dolphins, Salvan Ahmed is inactive, as is Kyle Van Noy and Eric Flowers. So there you go. Nothing crazy.
And everybody knows Myles Gaskin is on the COVID list, I hope, by now. You do not start Myles Gaskin. He will not play today.
He's got the COVID.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm with you. All right, let's see. Need one in a PPR, Jen.
Okay.
Claypool, Tanyan, Crowder, Curtis Samuel, Brashad Paraman.
Curtis Samuel.
Love that call. I love that call. I really do. Flex Ayuk or Boyd or Sanders?
I'm going to flex Ayuk.
Connor, Montgomery, or Sanders?
I'm going to go Montgomery here.
I like him a lot, too. Goddard or Hurst?
Goddard.
All right, pick one. Mike Davis, Gio Bernard, Wayne Gallman, or Naeem Hines?
Wayne Gallman.
Mike Davis or Rojo? Rojo. I wish I had more shares of him in DFS now. Damn it. But I can't.
Have one. I think I may have to go change it.
Can't do the old tinker time. It's too dangerous. Kuti or Higgins?
Kuti.
Deontay Johnson or Terry McLaurin?
Deontay Johnson.
Ridley or Jonathan Taylor?
Ooh, dang. Ridley.
Who would you start? Mike Davis, Cole Beasley, Amari Cooper, or Puke Johnson?
I would start Amari Cooper.
Robbie Anderson or Michael Thomas?
Robbie Anderson.
Robbie Anderson, you're saying, huh? Wow, you're just a hater. Tyler Boyd or Kiki Kute?
Kiki Kuti.
Ferkser, Hurst, or Sample?
Hurst.
Sit one of these. Adam Thielen, Thomas, Anderson, Godwin.
Dang. I guess sit Anderson, I guess. I know I picked Anderson over Thomas earlier, though, so I shouldn't say that. But with your other... I don't know. I don't really see how you're sitting anything. You can't sit Thielen. You cannot sit Thielen. You cannot. I don't think you can sit Godwin. I guess sit Thomas. Sit Thomas.
Okay. Tyler Boyd or Kiki Kute?
Kiki.
Ferkser, Hurst, or Sample?
Hurst. We already answered that.
Did I?
Yeah.
Excuse me. Miles Sanders, Devontae Parker, T. Higgins.
Devontae Parker.
All right. Miles Sanders, Devontae Parker, or T. Higgins?
Miles Sanders. Ask me again.
Miles Sanders, T. Higgins, or Devontae Parker?
T. Higgins.
All right, now seriously.
The answer is Parker. The answer is Parker.
The answer is Parker. McKissick or Dobbins?
Let's go McKissick. Dobbins is the more talented back, but just a much tougher matchup. Cleveland run defense, no joke.
No joke. Diggs, Higgins, or Heinz?
Diggs.
Ooh. Pick 2 quarterbacks. Justin Herbert, Tom Brady, Josh Allen, or Baker Mayfield?
Jeez. I'm going to go Herbert and Allen again. And okay, guys, come on with the Baker Mayfield stuff. You got to be joking me. He had 1 great week. He had 2 great weeks this year. 1 versus Cincinnati and 1 versus Tennessee, who should be easy matchups. This week he's facing Baltimore. Do you think he's going to have some crazy go-off game that you're going to start him over someone like Josh Allen or Tom Brady or Justin Herbert? You can't do it. So I would just keep expectations in check for Baker Mayfield.
I like where your head's at. All right, I'm going to try going back to Facebook now so that people can get their questions answered. Saw a lot of angry face emojis there. Well, I mean, some dude was answering questions, so I'm not going to try and keep pace. PPR, need 1. Miles Sanders, Mike Davis, or Chris Godwin?
Chris Godwin.
Yep, agree. Steelers or Arizona?
Arizona.
Jordan Reed or Cole Kmet?
Jordan Reed.
Singletary or Hunt?
Hunt.
What is Swift's role going to be today?
Running back.
Can he be trusted as his RB2?
I don't know. Who are your other options?
I don't know. Rich Muniza. Gotta let us know who your other options are. Goddard or Logan Thomas?
Goddard.
Logan Thomas or Gronk?
Gronk.
Miles Sanders, Tyler Boyd, or T. Higgins?
Tyler Boyd.
Miles Sanders, Melvin Gordon, James Conner. Need 2.
I'm going to go Melvin Gordon and James Conner here. I like Melvin Gordon this week, by the way. I think he's being overlooked a little bit also in DFS. I understand that he shares with Philip Lindsay, but he kind of did a Benjamin Button last week. It was something like 140 all-purpose yards or something. It was crazy. The matchup's really nice for him. So I'm kind of digging on Melvin Gordon.
Awesome. I like that. Let's see. Beep, 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 beep. Boop, 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 boop. Ba, 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 ba. Gasoki or Logan Thomas?
Well, there I would have to say Michael Thomas. You almost got me.
Boom.
Let's go Logan Thomas.
All right. Sit 1. Hunt, Heinz, or Chark?
Sit 1. Hunt, Heinz, or Chark? Let's sit Chark.
All right. Full point PPR, Drake, Gio, or Parker?
What is your concern level about Drake's hip, Howard?
I mean, moderate. Giants defense is still pretty good. I think they can hold Drake back a little bit if necessary. You do have Chase Edmonds there still.
They do. But Drake has looked better than Edmonds. I think I'm going to go Parker here. Parker was an option, right?
Yep.
But I'm not completely off Drake. I'm just a little bit worried that he came up with that hip thing.
Gotcha. I understand. Mike Williams or Kareem Hunt?
Mike Williams. It's Mike Williams today, baby. He and Justin Herbert are going to connect, as are Justin Herbert and Keenan Allen. We're having a big day for the Chargers.
Big bounce back needed for the Chargers, man. Right after that 45-0 shellacking. Oh, my Lord. Ooh, here you go. PPR, Eckler or Swift?
Eckler.
I agree. All right, let's float back over to here. I don't know where I am in these questions. I just don't know, Jen. Kute or Corey Davis?
Corey Davis.
Allen Robinson or Deontay Johnson?
Allen Robinson.
Melvin Gordon or DeAndre Swift?
Melvin Gordon.
Herbert or Taysom Hill? I know it.
Let's go Herbert.
You're damn right you're going Herbert. You're like sitting here
another
crapping on Taysom Hill.
I hate Taysom Hill, but he has that rushing touchdown floor that's really nice, and that's why he's tempting. But Chargers are facing Atlanta. Atlanta has given up the most rushing touchdowns to opposing quarterbacks. They've given up 6 rushing touchdowns to opposing quarterbacks. And Justin Herbert has been known to use his legs. So between that and the fact that Atlanta also allows for an average of 285 passing yards per game, that's the average. And then you got a gunslinger like Justin Herbert who wants to prove last week is never going to happen again. I'm feeling Mike Williams. I'm feeling Keenan Allen. I'm really feeling a Justin Herbert comeback.
I like it. It's music to my ears. Mostert, Hunt, Kute, Mike Williams.
Mostert and Mike Williams.
Would you play Deontay Johnson, Calvin Ridley, or James Conner in the flex?
I would play Calvin Ridley.
Mostert or Miles Sanders?
Mostert.
Zach Moss or Chase Edmonds?
Edmonds.
Jonathan Taylor or Jamalfa Williams?
Jonathan Taylor.
Mostert or Chark?
Mostert.
Chark or Kute?
Kute.
Mostert or DeAndre Washington?
Mostert.
Kute or Chark?
Kute.
James Washington or Kute?
Kute.
Chark, Higgins, or Shepard?
Shepard.
Is Kute a must play now?
Borderline. I think he's a wide receiver too here.
Yeah, he's definitely close. Would you play him, Kute, that is, over Chark or T. Higgins?
Yeah, I would.
Yeah. Would you play him over Deontay Johnson?
Probably not.
Okay.
No.
Goddard or Tanya?
Goddard.
Chark, Shepard, or Kute?
Let's go Kute here.
Pick 2 out of Dobbins, Gallman, Drake, or Gordon.
Gallman and Gordon.
Kyler Murray or Taysom Hill?
Murray.
Pick 2 out of this. Lamar Jackson, Justin Herbert, or Tannehill?
I'm going Herbert and Tannehill.
All right, beautiful. And here we go. The last question of the live stream, because we're just not going to be able to get through all of these others, and it's already noon. How about that? So last question goes to John P., who says, ugh, Superflex draft. Glennon or Alex Smith?
I'm going to go Glennon. I think he's more likely to throw for a touchdown.
Yeah, I like that. All right, folks. Well, Jen and I are going to have to get on out of here. Our time is up. But you can go over to fantasyalarm.com/chat, get all your questions answered over there. The whole crew is in-house, so we can help you out over there. Jen, any final thoughts as we head into week 14?
No, just good luck, guys. Remember, it's supposed to be fun. So, and luck can happen, and injuries can happen, and take it easy on yourself. It's 2020, but I hope you all win. Please let us know when you do. We love to hear it when you win. It makes us happier when you win than we win, even. That's the truth.
Agreed. 100% agreed. Excellent. All right. Well, then that's going to do it for us here today on the Fantasy Alarm Game Day live stream. Big thank you to Matt Sells, our producer today. For Jen Piacenti, I'm Howard Bender. Best of luck to you in all your games and your DFS contests here in Week 14. We'll catch you next time.